Hello and welcome to the Narc Alert, the channel where we look at YouTubers and others to see if they demonstrate any traits that fall within the spectrum of narcissistic personality disorder or NPD. These videos are for fun and entertainment purposes only, strictly my opinion, and remember, please don't send any snark to our possible narcs. So key points to remember: messy fun and not a diagnosis. Hello, hola, bonjour, hey y'all, welcome back to the Narc Alert and welcome back to the Redundancy Report. You know that means that it's Friday, and today we've got a guest reporter. Roving reporter Rio is here, right? Yeah, he's here, but he's not very yappy today. He doesn't have as much to say as probably I do. Amber uploaded her Friday video. Now she's going to, she's made some changes. And I know that this is going to affect all of you deeply because I know you're all very in tune with the sections of the video and which means what. Or not. This is called Dating Me Comes with a Harsh Reality. And let's talk. Episode 11. Episode 11 of Let's Talk. Amber, let's go. All right, Bambi, the floor's all yours.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new Let's Talk video. All right, so we are doing things a little bit differently. I am taking out some segments and I'm keeping others. So I'm taking out Sweet and Sour, which was where I would take a random comment.
Oh my God, Sweet and Sour's missing? Damn. That was like my favorite part. I don't even know what all the parts are. This is so dumb. I hate the way she labels. You know, I guess I shouldn't because this is called the Redundancy Report. So I do the same thing, but my tongue is planted firmly in cheek. I don't think hers is.
My generator, I would choose those. I would respond to them. I noticed a lot of people were purposely like saying pretty harsh things and talking about things that I really did not want to talk about. And due to me being authentic, I would choose whatever popped up on the comment selection, no matter what was.
She's so authentic. Then why didn't you show the comment thing choosing? Why didn't you show the chooser thing? She used to do it. Can I show you? Why don't we give it a shot? Let's give it a shot, shall we? So I'm not sure if this is the one. There's a couple of them. I don't know if this is the second one that shows up, so she probably chooses the first one. But it is basically the same thing. She used to do this. She used to paste her video. Oh, that's not the link. What the hell? Copy link address. Oh, yeah, there it is. So there's the link to her last video. And this is how it does. We used to see it load the comments, just like it's doing here. Pick a winner. But see, she doesn't show us that whole process anymore. And the winner, this one, we might as well read it, is from @JesusFirst and Walk by Faith. Or also converted as 2.08594 gallons of water a day. Now, she used to show us those comments, but she could literally just sit here and pick until she finds a good one that she likes. So without showing the whole process, I'm not sure how genuine it is as you claim it is. But go on.
Was chosen, no matter if I didn't want to talk about it. So I'm just going to take that away. And then I am no longer doing tea or tail because that was where I was.
No. Oh, no more Rio. Rio, there's no more tea or tail. Tea or tail's gone. Yeah, he doesn't care either.
Rumors, and I would have to like search out for these things. And I personally do not want to do that. So we will be keeping the interview, which is the voice message questions, because I genuinely love those. I know you guys do too. I'm also going to be keeping Sip and Community, which is where
we genuinely love them. She knows we genuinely. Don't you guys? Tell me in the comments. Do you genuinely love the voice notes?
I put a little community tab post. I tell you guys to leave questions or just do whatever you want to do. And I'll respond to the ones that I feel comfortable responding to, because I know a lot of people still want to have like correspondence with me in these videos specifically. And some of you don't want to do voice memos, which I totally understand. So that gives you an opportunity to ask me questions just through the YouTube app. And then also we're keeping bad choices, which is me answering these cards here because I want to get through the whole deck.
No, the sex cards. Why do you need to get through the whole deck? Why do you need so desperately to share all this intimate sexual information with us? Pick another deck if you have to do this stupid thing. And also, why don't you do this much planning for your member streams? The people who pay you every week to see you? Why don't you put this much effort into the member streams? Just curious. You even do things like you'll introduce a topic and then you'll say to them, oh, I'm not going to talk about it here because I want to put it in a vlog. Like, I don't know why people are paying for those streams, but again, we only saw about 25 members. So.
Deck. Okay, so let's get into it, and we're going to start with Sippin' Community. So normally what I'll do is I'll just go from the top. I'll do just like whatever pops up first.
Yeah, whatever.
There's a little sort by section, so I'm going to do newest first. I'm also going to like, oh my God, I click newest first and it's nothing but like hearts and all this type of stuff from Abdullah Yusuf. So thank you.
Oh my God, Abdullah loves her. She's getting a lot of attention from men lately, Amber. You had the feeder guy in your stream giving you super chats 2 weeks ago, and there was another one a couple of weeks before that. I don't know. There's a lot of boys around.
Maria's World said, hope you're happy and healthy.
Maybe she's right about how many times she gets hit on outside, because this girl is hot.
Healthy with a bunch of hearts. Thank you. I am actually really happy right now. If I can be an advocate for anything, it is see someone about your mental health. I just accidentally unplugged my lamp, so I'm gonna go plug that back in. I genuinely have no idea how that happened, but crazier thing.
You know, you could have edited that out, or conversely, maybe got yourself a ring light, Ms. Professional YouTuber. Also, don't preach to fucking us about advocating for your mental health, because for the last 10 years, people have been telling you to do this. So just stop pretending that you now know it all, because this is what everybody's been telling you for years.
Things have happened. But yes, if I could be an advocate for anything, it is to see someone about your mental health, and don't ever feel ashamed to go on medicine if you have to, because I feel like Zoloft is actually changing my life for the better, and it feels really good. The Destroyer said a BBW was attacked on a flight. What do you got to say about that? I have no idea what you're even talking about, so I'm gonna try to Google it. Do I literally put BBW attacked on flight? Because I don't know what to search.
Why is this in your video?
Can't find anything really. Oh, something about a woman grabbing.
Why is this in your video, Amber? Like, you know, when I went to just do that bit about the random channel picker thing, did you see me fucking around and looking for the shit and getting it? Or no, Amber, you do that off camera, or if you have to do it on camera, you know how much you love editing. This would be a section that would be prime to be edited out.
Someone's hair. Wait, let me see. That's an ad. We're gonna mute that ad.
No, we're watching ads.
This is actually anything to do with what you're talking about. Oh, called her a fat. Oh, okay, maybe this is it. I actually have seen this video. What do I have to say about that? You shouldn't be attacking anybody regardless of size, skin color, sexuality.
Yeah, she's right.
Like, you should just keep your hands to yourself. We need more love in the world. Casual Observer said that I bought 1K.
We need more respect in the world, Amber. Not everybody has to love you. It's not important for everybody to love you. What would be really nice is if everybody respected you. That's nice.
Subscriptions. So it's against terms of service to buy subscriptions. I've never done that before, but if you're talking about Social Blade will only show when someone gains 1,000 once they've reached a certain amount of subscribers. So like if you go and see anyone who has like over 200K, I don't really know the exact number, but it'll only show like when they've gained 1,000, like 1,000 in total, not just like 1,000 at once.
She's right.
I gratefully gain about 800 subsblades per month on average. So thank you guys so much. Lynn.
Okay, here's the thing. She is right. Social Blade rounds up, and it is pretty impossible to tell. But I find it unbelievably unrealistic that she is gaining a consistent 800 members a month. Given her last year, like even in a bad month, even in months when she's not uploading very much, she goes up 800 members. Make that make sense, because I don't think anybody has that kind of steady growth over a year. Like, I mean, I'm at a stalemate myself, but I go up and down, up and down, up and down. And I'm guessing most YouTubers do that too. I never used to think she was buying subs. I kind of think she is now. Because honestly, I don't think it's even that much money to buy 1,000 subs a month. I don't think it's that much. Certainly something she could afford. But we can't know for sure, and Social Blade is not accurate for telling us that. But her subscriber count is absolutely suspicious. Absolutely suspicious.
I'm sorry. COVID Lid's profile picture is me eating a chicken sausage, and it just looks so hectic. But they asked, why aren't you posting Happy Father's Day to your stepdad? We celebrated Father's Day privately. We had a barbecue at my stepbrother's house, and it was so great. I got him something for Father's Day, wished him Happy Father's Day. It was all just like private. Not everything is online for sure. Are you okay? I hope so. Prayers for you always, by Madeline Powell. Thank you so much. And yes, I'm doing great.
I heard people shaming her for that. You know what? She's absolutely perfectly allowed to keep her Father's Day offline. None of her family or her stepfather want to be on camera. So, you know, it's amazing because you'll shit on her when she shows people and you shit on her when she doesn't. So she really can't win. This time I'm going to say she was right. She's allowed to have family functions and not show everything on camera. You know, being that she is who she is, would it be nice for her to show the function without showing the people? Yeah, we'd enjoy that. And if you're a lifestyle vlogger, that's generally what I would think you would do. It's not impossible. We're going to get more into this later.
You asked that 12 days ago because this community tab is old. So we should probably move on to the interview, and I'm going to post a new community tab for the new Let's Talk. I'm so excited to do the interview again. Like, it's been so long. Oh my God. And I know you guys genuinely enjoy it so much. So if you guys want to ask me a question.
Oh my God. She knows you. We genuinely enjoy it so much. Oh my God. I can't wait every week for the interview. It's the time for the interview.
And for the interview, literally just go to my Instagram, which it's linked down below, and just send me a voice memo asking whatever you want. And
come on, let's just get to it. It's the best part.
I'm going to send you a smiley face emoji back so that approves you to send me the voice message. Hi there.
I don't understand this concept. Like, I guess if you can't send her a message, you send her a microphone and then she'll send you a smiley back. And that means you've been approved to send a voice message. Is there anybody you don't approve? Like, it's just such a weird gymnastics to go through.
First of all, I was planning to send you my question when you replied to my mic emoji, and then you announced that you were having a break, and then you uploaded again. So I was kind of confused. In any case, I'm sending you my question. So I know you shared recently that you're on Zoom.
All right, I'm an asshole. She just called her out on her shit and she giggles about it. Oh yeah, I took a big break.
I'm on Zoloft too, marking my 1 year.
But remember, she wants to foster a really nice community. But that's how she treats her community. Amber, there's a disconnect.
Year anniversary next month. For me, it has been working. I'm working very closely with my therapist and my psychiatrist as well.
Yes.
So I really hope it works for you. I just wanted to ask you, like, how it's been feeling. How long have you been taking it? I'm on 100 mg. Yeah, it works. So I think that's for you. And yeah, I wanted, like,
I'm sorry, what did she say she was taking?
How it's been feeling. How long have you?
Yes.
So 1 year anniversary. You uploaded again, so I was kind of confused. In any case, I'm sending you my question. So I know you shared recently that you're on Zoloft. I'm on Zoloft too.
Oh, she's also on Zoloft.
My 1 year anniversary. Working with you. Yeah, it works. So I think that's for you. And yeah, I wanted, like, your updates on that. And also, I'm from.
Hey, Snippy Catty comment. Snippy Catty comment time. How big is this t-shirt that it's loose on her arms? What the hell size is this t-shirt that it's loose on her? Just saying.
Greece, so excuse my accent.
Sorry, I
have to she wants to go.
I love your accent, and I'm so jealous. Greece is actually like a place I would love to visit.
Of vocabulary.
Amber, I think that Greece is pretty hilly. I don't think you would fare well. Well, first of all, we've talked ad nauseum about how she can't fit on a plane. Even if she buys 2 seats, she can't fly. But let's suspend disbelief and say she chartered a private plane and got on it. I know it's crazy thought. She would never do it, but it's just for, hypothetical. Once you get to Greece, first of all, it's very, 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 very hot in Greece. And from my remembrance, I'm never going to be able to say recollection again. She's destroyed us. From my recollection, Greece is very hilly. I don't think you do well in Greece, but go off.
Very, very sorry. Also, you're on TV. I sent you a picture.
Aw,
It was a mess, but yeah.
so cute.
I was curious about that. She said, "Oh my God! Also, you were on TV. I sent you a picture." What was she on TV for? And why doesn't she get? It must have been something embarrassing because she doesn't show the picture. She doesn't talk about it. She glosses right over that. What was AMBERLYNN on TV for? Do any of you guys know? Let me know in the comments.
Thank
I'm
you.
dead
But yeah, so
curious.
Love has been going really good. I've been on it for about a month plus like half of a week. So it's been almost 5 weeks. And it's honestly working really, really good, like genuinely. And I'm so
we
glad
can
that it's
see.
working for you and you've reached almost a year of being on it. That's amazing. Yay.
Hey Amber,
Hello.
watching your video right now. Do you actually do random voice notes, or
Yes.
do you pick and choose? That's
No,
my question.
they're absolutely random. I have hundreds and I literally just scroll through, pick a random, scroll through.
Okay, she is just so genuine. Why would you even ask this question? Of course, she just randomly picks one and records it. She doesn't pre-screen these. She's not just picking the nice ones, you guys. She gets hundreds and hundreds of complimentary voice notes. She just randomly picks one. That's just how it goes.
Through, pick a random. That's all I do.
Hello. I wanted to
See?
ask about your OCD that you are diagnosed with. I was wondering why you rarely talk about it anymore in recent memory.
Good
I know
question.
you are open about your BPD and those struggles. I'm just wondering why any of your other diagnoses don't get that attention. Or
Good question.
is it like a personal reason? Or? But thank you.
It's because of the backlash. Like anyone in my personal life knows the things that I deal with to an
Oh, it's our fault. It's our fault, you guys. She can't talk about OCD anymore because of the backlash she gets. Then why do you still BPD, BPD, bippity, bippity, boppity, boo all the time? You get backlash for that too, but that doesn't shut you up about that. Hey, what happened? And it's true. There's been so many diagnoses over the years that have just vanished like dust in the wind. What happened to excoriation? Why don't you have all those things on your arms anymore? Where'd that go? And wasn't she also OCD and OCPD also? And I don't know. I'd need the chart. Ella's got a chart, but there's a lot of diagnoses that just dust in the wind.
an extent. But like now, sometimes like I catch myself just saying my anxieties, like my contamination anxieties. And I know that it's a lot further than that. And there's things that I do that a lot of people would not believe me if I spoke about it. And to me, it's something that like I genuinely deal with constantly. I have mentioned it like
I would fully believe that if you're a narcissist, I think you would probably enjoy OCD because it's a lot of theater. Not for the people that really have it, but the people who want to pretend they have it, like doing this, oh my God, I have to touch this 16 times before I go out. I know there are people that are afflicted that way, but I can see a narcissist would love that. It would bring them a lot of attention. I'm sorry, you guys, I can't help it. I have to go back and check the door 10 times. Like, that's the kind of thing that she thinks is that, or the germ thing or what. I can see any, I'm not saying she is. I'm just saying I can see somebody with narcissistic personality disorder liking to imitate some of the stereotyped habits, be they correct or not, of OCD.
like just the tiniest little bit, and just the way that people react, like it makes me feel really sad. So I'm like, maybe I need to stop talking about this.
Like she claims to have a cleaning and contamination disorder, and yet, like, she's always dirty and her house is dirty. She'll kiss the dog she'll let the dog lick her mouth. Would someone with a contamination disorder let the dog lick their mouth? I don't think so. I mean, I don't know, but I don't think so.
It's something I already struggle with. Like my mom sees me struggle with it. Like people I've been in relationships with, they see me struggle with it. Like it's not something that I take very lightly.
Yeah, it
Hi
happens
there, my
behind
name
the
is
scenes.
Luke, and I'm new to the channel. Actually, only like about 2 weeks of watching your content, so it's
Wow.
crazy that I have the opportunity to ask a question. But if I had to pick one, it would be if you were to start over completely.
How does she have a new viewer? They've been watching for 2 weeks. So does that mean they haven't explored their back catalog yet? Have they just started watching? Like, if you knew nothing about her and you just started watching from 2 weeks ago, you would probably have a certain amount of sympathy for this girl. But when do you start exploring the back catalog? Or seeing, you put her name in YouTube. Unless you put channel behind her name, she's not even the first one that shows up. This baffles me.
Okay.
With your YouTube content and do something totally different, what would it be? Or would you do the same thing and show your weight loss journey?
I don't think that I would start my YouTube as a weight loss channel, because that was like my first video ever was like, hi, welcome to my new weight loss channel. I would literally just start it as like, hi, watch me live my life. And I probably wouldn't hyper focus on trying all these diets, etc.
And you never would have even got monetized. I'm sorry, I've said it before, Amber. The only single draw, the only thing that people, it has morphed over the years because you're such a toxic narcissist that people engage in that part of your personality. But the only reason people started watching you was because of your gigantic, unusual size. Yes, there are other people, but it's not usual. It's not typical. And especially a young girl like you. And people were rooting for you. And that's why they got on board with you in the beginning. And that's what probably pushed you into monetization. But it wasn't long after that that you started having scandals. Even when you were a pretty small channel, there's videos of you talking to haters and stuff. So take a seat.
etc. And I would just live life. And I'd
and you'd have 1,200 subscribers. So
probably keep the dieting like very minimal.
Hey Amber,
Hello.
hey from down under. I want to ask, what is the biggest, fattest, juiciest piece of tea you have right now? I love ya.
There's some screaming in the hall. I'm going to pause for a second. Pardon me. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience. I think it's settled down now. Neighbors.
Oh, I can't say that. Skip. I create the rules. I'm allowed a few skips per video.
Hi AMBERLYNN.
I'm sorry. I was distracted by my neighbor screaming. What can't she say, and why is she even putting this in the video?
From down under. I want to ask, what is the biggest, fattest, juiciest piece of tea you have right now? I love ya.
Oh,
they said, what's the biggest, fattest, juiciest bit of tea that you have right now?
Oh, I can't say that. Skip. I create the rules. I'm allowed a few skips per video.
Hi, AMBERLYNN. Thank you
Just
so much for
edited
letting
out.
me ask you a question. I just want to start off by saying that I genuinely love you so much. I have watched you since the very beginning of your YouTube career. I think.
Oh, wait, this is the one. Okay, so I was live streaming and my members were like, listen to a random voice message. And I started listening to.
That was so fake. If you were watching the live stream, there was a segment where she decided to play a voice note. And she started to play this one. And she stopped it. And she said to her members, oh, wait. No, this is too sweet. I'm going to save this for the vlog. So again, members, I don't know what you're paying for. She doesn't even give you little juicy secret things in your member streams. But so she stopped playing it. Now, my theory is, her liking, perhaps having traits of NPD. She didn't want to just play this. This member, this is a 4-minute long voice note that loves her, that gushes about her. She didn't want to just play that for 25 members. She needs the whole internet to hear how loved she is. That's why she saved this one, to put it on here. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. She's already, surprisingly, you probably didn't even know, she's already on 1.25. I got to put this up to 150 because this is a lot of ass patting going on. You'll thank me, I promise. And if you're one of the speeder uppers, you're just going to, it's just a couple minutes. Just relax.
To this one. And then I realized it was so sweet. It's also 4 minutes long. And I was like, I need to save this for a video. And here it is. Okay, let me keep listening.
I think that you are so fun, so funny. I think you're beautiful. I genuinely feel like we're friends. I know that sounds weird, but because
it honestly does not sound weird. Like, I totally get it. I have felt that way about people online as well.
I'll turn it. It's a little fast. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'll just put up with her.
I've watched you from the beginning and I've seen your life and I've kind of like grown up with you a little bit. I genuinely feel like we're friends, even though we don't know each other.
It's definitely a weird concept that like so many people know things about me, and like I'll meet you guys like in public or whatever it may be, and like you guys will come up to me and be like, "Can I have a photo of this and that?" Like, and then you guys will start talking about like just random things about my life, and I'm just like, it's such a crazy concept that like you guys know all these things, and like I look at you and you guys are just like these beautiful strangers, and I'm just like, it's just a weird dynamic, but like I live for it, and I just appreciate the support.
Amber, it's not weird or unique to you. It's called a parasocial relationship. It's very well documented. When you are online all the time and when you're personal like you are with your audience, people do feel like they get to know you. I do too. There's YouTubers I feel like I know. I don't, but I feel like I do. But they don't know even that I exist. It's called a parasocial relationship. I know you don't. You've used that term before incorrectly. But that's what a dynamic of a parasocial relationship is, Amber. It happens.
Support so much.
And I just wanted to say that I am so grateful for you doing this and for allowing so many people like myself, your real supporters, into your life. And
Is this girl drunk? So far she said, "You're fun, you're funny, you're gorgeous." She's grateful for the content. Good Lord.
making us feel like we're all friends. So
that's definitely a goal. Like I want everyone to feel like they can come to me, talk to me, like have this correspondence with me. I know.
Listen, when you got a problem, she just wants you to be able to turn to her. You're an idiot. First of all, you don't invite your YouTube audience to come to you and talk to you about their personal problems. I promise you, you don't. Second of all, you don't care about other people's problems. You just want to be seen as somebody that's loved and respected. You just want the adoration. You don't really want to do the legwork. You know, I don't talk about it a lot, but there's a lot of people in my community that I've helped, and they've helped me too. I'm not denying that. But you don't, it's not this. It's not this. Amber wants to be the Narc Alerts community. I'm sorry. People can diss us if they want and say all kinds of rude things, but it's a group of really cool fucking people, and they're cool and fun with each other. My God, I go on vacation with some of my subscribers, and I'll do it again because it worked out so well the first time. Amber wants this kind of community, but she doesn't give to the community. She won't even tell them when she's on a break. On her member stream, she saves information for the public instead of giving it to her paid members who theoretically are her biggest fans. She doesn't know how to treat people. She'll never have what she wants.
A lot of YouTubers don't do that, but I genuinely enjoy it. Like, I want to hear from you guys. I want to know what you guys want to hear from me. I think that's important to like keeping up a certain type of relationship with your audience. Like, I don't want to just be sitting here like feeling like I'm talking to a wall.
Yeah, you know what? It is and it isn't. You want to hear feedback from your audience, but I'll tell you something, Amber. Your audience doesn't want to be the creators of your content. Your audience doesn't want to be always the ones coming up with ideas for things for you to do, topics for you to discuss, ideas for videos, not that you make them. You know, that's what they pay you for, if I may use that expression. Sometimes it's, you know, you want to hear their feedback and they want to have their feedback incorporated, but they don't want to create it. They want you to give them something. Oh God, you just
I
don't
don't want
get
you guys to feel like I'm not obtainable. Like, I'm just like a normal person like everyone else. And yeah, I just want it to feel close knit, and I want it to be a more peaceful place for all of us.
Thank you for that. Love you for that. My question for you, I actually have two. So the first one is not so serious. It's just something that I'm curious about. And then the second one is a little bit more in depth. So first question, and forgive me if you've shared this before, but
She talks like Amber. She's got to preface everything 30 times, over describe what she's talking about. This girl sounds like Amber.
I'm genuinely curious about how tall you are. I imagine you to be like 5.
I have always said, and I maintain, I don't know her exact number, but I know she lies. Short girls lie. I'm a short girl. I always used to lie online about my height. I don't anymore because I don't give a fuck. But, you know, when you're young, those things are important. on dating apps, I would lie about my height. I'd always give myself a couple inches. I know she does too. Most short girls do. And she always has denied it.
5'3", 5'4", but
I think she's 5'1". I'd give her 5'1" personally, but
in some of your more recent videos, you've looked a little bit taller to me. So I was like, maybe she's a little bit more of a taller girly. I don't know.
Listen, again, when I
Taller.
meet you guys, I always get, you are so much shorter than I thought you'd be. So I like to say I'm 5'3", but if we're being technical, usually when
I get that too. I get that too. Because I think I'm the same height as everybody else, but I'm not. I'm a shrimp. I'm 5 foot nothing now. And that's not a lie anymore.
when I am getting my height taken, I'm 5'2.5", but we can just say I'm 5'3" for scientific reasons. Wow, you were actually really close. Like, I've had people say that they thought I was like 5'11". I'm like, I can't.
Who on the goddamn earth has ever said she's 5'11"? I mean, we're more or less the same height. Never in my life has anybody said, "Oh my God, I thought you were 5'11".
Can't imagine ever being that tall, but yeah, you were pretty close.
I don't know why I want to know, but I'm just genuinely curious about how tall you are. So that is my first question. How tall are you? And then my second question, actually.
This is like a fucking love letter. This is the same question. This is the same voice note. It just goes on and on and on.
I'm sorry to bring up relationships. I know it's like a dreaded topic, but
okay.
I just want to know, so out of all of your relationships from the beginning that I have watched, they all, to me anyway.
You know, we all hate what we call, I don't know if it is because it's so performative, her active listening face. Oh yeah. Yes. Or if you say something, if the caller says something that boisters one of her claims, you get this face. God, I hate it. Like she's got her serious face on now. Okay, I'm very serious.
Anyway, share one common characteristic, and that is that they've all been really shy to be on camera. And not that that's a bad thing, but YouTube is such a big part of your life. I'm just wondering if
that was one of the comments that I'm saying bolsters her claims. So as soon as yes, like she's just like so stupid.
Forward, when you are ready to start dating, if you're ready to start dating ever again, I love that you're genuinely taking a break for yourself. I think it's great. I think you need to work on yourself and motivate yourself from within. That's where real growth comes from. But I
yes.
So my question is, moving forward, when you're ready to maybe find someone again, do you have a new list of standards? Are there things that you are able to look back on your past relationships, specific to YouTube? Obviously, all of your past relationships have flaws, but specifically,
we need to keep in mind that every relationship has flaws. No relationship is going to be perfect.
Here again, perfect. There's no fucking such thing as perfect. Just remove it from your vocabulary, Amber. There's no perfect relationship. You know why? Because there's human beings involved, and we are perfectly imperfect. It's our whole gig. I don't know why she's always searching for perfection. It doesn't exist. It's such a narc thing. Mine did it too. It's so weird. God Lord.
By any means. Like, I feel like we all look for that perfect relationship, but
no, I don't want a perfect. If somebody comes to me and appears perfect, then my red flags go up. Because nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. And you're not 18 anymore. If you meet somebody and they don't have a little bit of baggage at your age, then there's something wrong there too. God, dumb girl.
And, you know, I've heard recently where people are like, love isn't just a feeling, it's a choice. I don't know if I 100% agree with that, but I feel like what is a choice is like waking up every single day and like...
No, because you think it's a fucking fairy dust. It's floating on the air and it landed on me and now it's love. Because you're so juvenile in your emotional intelligence. Love is a feeling, but it's also a choice. Because that stupid expression that you've even used, sometimes love isn't enough. We made fun of you, but it's actually true. You can fall desperately in love with a person who is wrong for you and you're wrong for them. It happens all the damn time. You're so juvenile in how you perceive emotions and relationships.
Not only choosing to do good for you, but also like do good for your partner. That's a whole other topic.
Specific to your YouTube career.
And when have you ever done anything good for your partners? I mean, money aside. When have you ever gotten that lazy shelf up off the goddamn couch and actually done an act of service for your partner? Do you remember when Beck was sitting there with their sore tooth after surgery, and you just went through 2 weeks of it sounded like a goddamn leg amputation. You had one tooth pulled. When Beck went through the same thing, she was sitting there. She said she was in pain. They said they were in pain. They said they were hungry. And your response was, babe, why don't you go get something to eat? When have you ever done anything for one of your partners? Ever?
Are you looking for someone who maybe isn't so shy and, feels okay being in front of the camera? And
no. So actually, before I got with FourthWall, which was the person that I was with.
The woman's name is Jade. We all know it's Jade. We don't have to know any more than Jade. That's fine. But can you do her the human woman respect of referring to her by her real name and not by some fucking cartoon Bambi character? Like, can you grow up for 1/2 a second?
After Beck,
Jade.
I didn't care about that at all. Whether they wanted to be on camera, whether they didn't. But then I got with FourthWall, someone who did not.
Jade.
And it was hard. There were so many times, like, while editing, I would catch FourthWall in a reflection and I would purposely have to zoom in. Like, you just have to be so much more careful, especially when it's like a live-in partner, someone you're with 24/7. It made it so difficult, but I was like, I'm willing to do this because I'm absolutely in love with this person and they absolutely are in love with me. And it's like, it's worth it to me. But then after that relationship ended, I told myself, I will genuinely never be in another.
It would be harder to have a live-in partner and not show them on camera. Absolutely. But it's not impossible. And how about when you're filming, you just ask them to stay out of the... Amber doesn't film. Amber's not streaming for 6 hours a day. How hard would it have been to ask Jade to just stay out of the room for the next half an hour while I film a bit of the vlog? Jade would have been happy to comply with that because she was the one who didn't want to appear on camera. So she would have been fine with that. So, I mean, I don't think you ever did that, which in itself seems disrespectful, right? And, yeah, that's all. Like, you shouldn't be catching her in reflections because she shouldn't be in the room when you're filming if you respect her privacy enough that you don't want to even accidentally show her on camera.
Another relationship again. Where
I went on vacation with 4 people. 2 of them, 2 of the 4, for their own reasons, did not want to appear on camera. And we did quite a bit of filming. And you know what? You don't see them. I blur their faces. It's not difficult. Wasn't that difficult?
Where the person does not want to be on camera. Mainly because it just makes...
When you respect somebody, you put in a little bit of effort for them. See, that's part of giving to people, Amber, that you don't get. You know how you want to just... You see? That's giving to somebody.
Makes my job difficult. It makes life so much more difficult. Plus, I love the memories. I love being able to show what we're doing, having those memories.
You can film your partner and not make it public. You can film your partner and keep it on your hard drive. I have a lot of videos from our trip that I will never make public. You know why? Because the people who don't want to be seen are in them. It doesn't destroy the memory for me. I love it. I still have the clips. So this is bullshit.
Memories, looking back at them. Plus, I like sharing my life with you guys. But after what has happened in the last 365 days, I have realized more than ever, I will never, ever, ever again speak about a partner. I won't even speak about them, let alone show them. That is me, like, literally saying, I am never going to even talk about my love life. I know I've put that boundary up and I have sustained that. And I'm letting...
The only reason you've sustained that boundary is because you don't have a love life. Because, Amber, you are about as transparent as an onion skin, okay? As soon as there's somebody in your life, as soon as there's a new partner in your life, we are going to know immediately by your behavior. Now, Will the Zoloft change things? Maybe a bit. But you cannot stop yourself. We will know immediately. And here's the other thing. You will tell us. You will tell us. And you'll say, I know I set this hard boundary, but I'm so in love and this is really the right one. You will tell us. Absolutely.
letting you know, like, I'm throwing away, like, I'm literally locking it and like throwing away the key. Like, I'm genuinely never going to like go outside of that boundary, because I don't want whoever my future partner is, if I ever do get another relationship, let's be realistic, I'm sure I will. I'm only 34, but like in the way future, whoever my future partner is, I do not.
Are you sure though, Amber? You're only 34, but we don't know how much time, honestly, you have left living life this way and not caring about your weight. I mean, 10, 15 years, maybe. You could. You could. It's not impossible that Amber will have another partner. She seems to find partners rather easily. But, oh, gosh. We really want to see the next one. Who could be the next one? Like, how could you...
want them to be eaten up by people that like genuinely don't know them.
Sorry, I was frigging around with my earbud and it turned it on and I was in the middle of my thought. So that's what these things are funky. I need the Google ones. I need the Pixel ones. I don't blame her. We certainly take her partners and throw them on the fire. But, maybe then somebody in the rage stream said, well, maybe don't pick problematic people. Like, I think the only thing that people got on Emily about was all the feeder stuff. And that was publicly available information that people found very quickly about her. Whether she was a feeder or just into big women, it's still up for debate, I guess, sort of, maybe, I don't know. But, yeah, like maybe if there wasn't all that stuff, people wouldn't have picked on Emily so hard. There was nothing else they really, I don't know. I see both sides to this, in a sense.
There is just too much hatred and doxing and blackmail and just malicious stuff. And it's a lot. It's happened with every single one of my partners. Every single one of my partners.
I believe that.
And I don't want to put someone in that position ever again. So it's just easier for me, as much as I would love, like literally love and adore my partner to be on my YouTube, I have to put my future partner first.
Can handle the haters and
just put her... I have to put my future partner first. Amber, and then she goes on, I will never talk about it. I will never mention it. You will never know, blah, blah, blah. You can talk about it. You just don't have to show them. It's not difficult. It's really not difficult to respect somebody that you propose to love.
And that kind of thing. So
not many people can handle the type of hate that like is projected onto me and onto my partner. And I don't want to ever put that position onto someone. Cause like when I got with Tommy and Tommy was so willing to like
Emily
be in the public eye, like I literally...
The woman's name is Emily. Not Tommy. Emily. And I'm guessing Emily would, well, probably Jade too. I'm guessing they would both absolutely cringe at hearing you refer to them as those childish baby names that you still call them.
Really lived for that, because I just got out of a relationship with someone who like, it was a secret. And then I also had a relationship with Feline where she didn't want to be on camera. So it was like, wow, I'm finally with someone who like genuinely wants to be on camera. And like Tommy didn't deserve anything she went through. Feline didn't deserve it. Like no one has deserved what they went through by just...
Yeah, nobody deserves the kind of stupid hate that goes on the internet these days. Nobody deserves it. There's other bigger things going on the internet with this kind of hate and stuff, and nobody deserves any of it. But you can't change it, Amber. It just, your famous expression, it is what it is. Well, that's the way the world is right now. So deserving or not deserving it doesn't even matter. It's irrelevant to the equation. It's just irrelevant.
Being my partner, and I cannot imagine myself putting someone else in that position. And it even took me a while to like put my mom on camera, because I was so scared that it was going to happen to her. But she would always be like, just let me be on camera, it's totally fine. And like she was super shy and cute about it. And like me and her, we would go back and forth, and we were just like, I don't know, maybe we should. And then finally we just went for it. And then things did get heated for a minute there. My mom loves me unconditionally, and it's hard for like quote unquote the haters to like accept that someone can love me just because they're willingly doing so.
She's your mother. If a hater thinks that Mama Lynn doesn't love her own daughter, then that hater has fucking snark brain so badly they can't see straight. I'm sure that Mama Lynn loves Amber. You know, whatever that means. She's allowed to have her mother love her. I mean, come on, for God's sakes.
Like, when I have a partner, they're just like, they're choosing me. They're loving me, not because they have to, but because they're like literally actively choosing to. I'm glad that phase with my mom is over with though, because she didn't deserve that. And I can't even have friends in my videos. It's not even just like a partner. I can't even have friends because I have friends in my real life. Like, I have family in my real life, people that I see and I hang out with, and I am not filming when I'm around them at all. Like, I genuinely just like.
Again, there are ways to do it. There's certainly ways to film an event and still respect people's boundaries. It's absolutely doable. Absolutely doable. But it might require more editing skills than Amber's capable of. Or look at the, oh, that's a good pause screen. Like, she's just too lazy to put in the effort. And she just doesn't want, like, it's just, and honestly, I would rather watch a vlog of her at a family picnic or a barbecue showing everybody's feet, but hearing, you know, a funny family conversation or a snippet of the day, or you don't have to show the people.
I don't know. I feel kind of sad, but I would rather protect the people I love and I care about and just have all of the, like, the hate just be directed towards me.
Oh yeah, you're such a martyr.
I don't want to see the people that I love and care about hurt and have bad things happen to them. It just doesn't feel good to me.
So I know I don't want to take away from anybody who was afraid to.
By the way, this is the same voice message. It's still going. This fucking mega fan is still talking
in front of the camera due to the hate, because I know that the people who hate you are genuinely so awful and will go to great lengths to make sure that
listen, it could be worse. She could have Chantal's haters. Those people go to great lengths.
everything about you and the person that you.
Those are professional. If you want to hire a hater, that would be the crew. Amber's haters, they got nothing. I mean, to be honest, she gets a lot of shitty comments. A lot of people say horrible things to her, but that's about where it ends. As much as she likes to claim it, nobody really gets into her real life. You know? The last time she claimed somebody got in her real life, it was me that she claimed because I doxed her famous doctor. Like, nobody goes into her real life. So, yeah, you've got terrible things that people say about you online, but it really does end there. And you should count yourself lucky for that, I would think, given how things are today with some of these communities.
With, and even the people that you're around are known and all of their personal information is out there.
Yeah.
So I don't want to take away from that fear, but it is something that requires like a strong person. So I'm just wondering if you're maybe looking for someone in the future with a little bit more of a thick skin, if you will.
No, because I don't care how thick someone's skin is. Like, my skin's pretty thick. Like, I'm still here and kicking. I still laugh and giggle and show a positive side, no matter what is thrown at me online.
When? Should we go look at your thumbnails, Amber? 80% of them are you crying. All your videos are you crying or weeping or giving a shit or blaming. Where's the happy and joy, the light, the big... Oh my God, you're such a...
But it's like, yeah, I can find someone like that and be with someone like that, but I still do not want to put anyone else in that position. Like, I already regret so strong, like, the things I did say about Feline and showing Tommy. I feel like the only two partners that I was with that genuinely, like, wanted to be on camera was Destiny and Beck. And I even regret putting them. It just sucks that...
Did Beck really want to be on camera, or did Beck just go along with being on camera? I think Destiny definitely wanted to be on camera. I think Beck just was going along with it, to be honest.
That's what it boils down to, is just a boundary at this point.
Yeah, so I hope that made sense. I hope you get the gist of what I'm trying to ask you. I will continue watching your videos. I will continue supporting you and loving you. And I just hope that you continue this journey in whatever way feels best for you. And
how delusional are you that you've watched her for 10 years and you think she's fun and funny and you're grateful for her content? You think she's beautiful and intelligent? And this sounds like the well-spoken woman. on this voice note. This sounds like an intelligent, well-spoken woman. Wow, it's mysterious, isn't it?
And yeah, thanks so much. Love you.
Thank you so much. And I love you too. And thank you for being such a sweet supporter. I appreciate it more than you know. All right, you guys, that was a long one. So I think we should do
Sure was.
bad choices. So
Oh, no.
I'm just going to choose 5 from this bowl. Let's get into it. First one.
I previewed these and they are bad. I'm gonna need some emotional support here, and the cat's not around. I don't know what to do. I need a sloth. Hang on. Grab your emotional support animals or stuffies and get ready because we're going in, guys. I'm just going through it.
Have you ever tasted your own? Yes, I have. Have you ever had sex that lasted less than 2 minutes? No, I'm a lesbian. More like it lasts 2 hours. Would you eat a shit sandwich to meet your idol? Absolutely not. That would never happen. For $100, would you stick a roll of quarters up your A? No. Have you ever role-played in the bedroom? Yes. So that's the end of this Let's Talk. I hope that you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
I'm sorry. Oh. Thanks, babe. Why does she do that to us? Why doesn't she get another deck of cards? Why does she have to talk so deeply and intimately about her sex life? Why is she forcing us to hear this stuff? It's disgusting. Amber, please make it stop. Like, play that game with your partner, not with your audience. It's just so icky. Yeah. All right. That's it. Thank goodness that's done. I got to eat lunch, but I need to drink some chamomile tea or something and let my tummy settle. My tum-tum is a little upset. Thank you all for joining me at this Friday Redundancy Report look at AMBERLYNN's latest upload, and that was a doozy, I must say. I guess we won't see her again until Monday, but I will see you on Saturday's live stream. Don't forget to be there. And I might do a members Pride stream. It's Pride Sunday, so we'll see, but we'll discuss. Thank you all for joining me, and the sometimes here, I guess that word would be erstwhile, the erstwhile Rio. And until we meet again, you know the routine. Just be kind, and hasta luego.